Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weisheit, licensed clinical social worker. Thank you so much for joining me and for joining us. We appreciate it very, very much. You can see I'm in my purple today, and there's a reason for that. Very glad to have with me two gentlemen, Mr. Albert Lirette, Sr., Commander of the United Veteran League. Welcome, Mr. Albert.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor.
Appreciate
always.
that. And next to him, Mr. James Tuttle is the Commander of the Purple Heart, Chapter 825. Welcome.
Thank you. It's my honor to be here.
I appreciate that. So let's talk a little bit about the United Veteran League and the importance of it.
Okay, like he says, my name is Albert Lirette, and I am the commander of the United Veteran League. This is my third year with the United Veteran League. And what the United Veteran League does, we are veterans. When they call it the United Veteran League, it's united the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, and the Coast Guard. And our job is to bury military veterans. And I'm so honored and I'm so pleased to be the commander of the United Veteran League. I'm very, very excited. You know, we do an excellent job, and I'm trying to recruit more. We're getting older, we're sick, and that's about I can say about the Veteran League. You know, I mean, we do the complete funerals. That we have the reader, we have the chaplain, we have also the flag presentation. We do the flag raising. We do the 21 gun salute. And I do a lot of presentation, presenting the flag to the family, you know, with the 21 shells in it, you know.
Right. And so it's one of those things where, as you guys have gotten a little older, as veterans,
Yes.
we really need some people to kind of carry the load, if you will, for you guys to honor these veterans at their funerals.
Yes, sir.
And so it's a kind of a shout out for people that are kind of listening and what they need to do. And so, Mr. James, as well, you are the commander of the Purple Heart chapter, and that's awfully important as well for those people who have served and received a Purple Heart. It's a pretty unique class to be in.
Chapter 825, the Bayou Region chapter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We don't have many members, but
Right.
we do a lot of work with the other organizations.
Okay.
The VFW, UVL.
Yes, sir.
Most of my members and me are involved in those.
Right.
So that was a good talk, Albert.
Man, he did pretty good. How you like that, huh? Well,
Awesome.
So good that maybe we'll see if about his induction. Let's talk a little bit about that induction into the National Purple Hall of Fame.
Okay, I'd like
Louisiana.
to say something, if you don't mind.
Sure.
What Tuttle was the commander. He's the commander of the Military Order of the Purple Heart in Houma, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
My point is, James Tuttle came from South Carolina?
North Carolina.
Sorry,
It's okay.
North Carolina.
Right next door.
And I was an insurance agent, and I started out, I did it for 41 years.
Okay.
So I met Mr. Tuttle. He was a telephone operator, a man in the fields. So I started my organizations with the VA, the American Legion, the VFW, the Purple Heart. I asked Mr. Tuttle if he would, you know, establish or make a Purple Heart in Terrebonne Parish.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we got a charter, and I just wanted to bring this up, and this is how the Purple Heart got established in
started.
Terrebonne Parish.
Okay. Very good.
And Mr. Tuttle is the one that done it, got the chapter. I had asked him, but
Right.
and we still got the responsibility of the Purple Heart. you
Sure.
see.
Sure.
So that's what I wanted to let all these Purple Heart veterans know. I know we have Iraq, Afghanistan, and I know they have priorities to take care of their own personal business. But come here and join our organization. We do a lot for the families. We do a lot for the veterans. You can see who I am. Everybody knows Albert Lirette, I'm just saying, and everybody know Mr. Tuttle.
How do they get in touch with y'all? If they would be interested, do they call you directly? Is there a place where they can call so they can talk with you about
Certainly.
that? Do you want to give that
Certainly.
information out?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead, Albert.
Okay, they can call the United Veteran League,
Right.
and their phone number is 985
Right.
688 1720.
Okay.
Also, if you want, you can call Albert Lirette, 985-688 8548.
Okay.
And 94.9 is also advertising me
Right.
as the Purple Heart. You know, it's been going on a long
Sure.
time when
Sure.
we was at the Regional Military Museum.
How about you, Mr. James? How can they reach
the
out to you,
commander.
sir?
They can contact me by my mobile phone. It's
Okay.
985-870-8893.
Okay, 8893. And so we're going to run this, and people are going to be able to see it, and they can reach out to you. I always want to make sure that when we ask for people to kind of get involved, that they know how to get in touch with you about that. And so we've got about 45 seconds left. And so, Mr. Albert, if you wouldn't mind, just kind of tell us how happy you are to be able to have received that award, recently inducted in. Just a few seconds.
Okay, it really is an honor to me,
Okay.
because as a Purple Heart veteran, one that's been wounded 4 times in Vietnam. When I went to New York, I represented all of Louisiana, and I was
Right.
so happy. And the point is, like we said, we went to West Point, and the hours and the tours were very, very long, from 7 to like 7, and I really enjoyed it. The saddest part was when I went to Twin City, you
Okay.
know, for the Twin Towers.
Well, you saw the Twin Towers. And, you know, it's an awfully unique experience for people to be and have a Purple Heart. I know that that's got to be pretty unique. Mr. James, Albert, tell us a little bit about your situation and how that came to be and how you felt about that.
Okay, first of all, like I says, I'm from Louisiana, and I was inducted into the Army in 1967.
Okay.
I went to basic training, Fort Polk, like just about most of the veterans. And from there, I went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma as a radio repairman. From there, came home, went on vacation. I was sent to Vietnam January the 8th, 1968. I was a mobile, they call Riverine.
Okay.
I was on a Navy ship. I did mobile Riverine in the Mekong Delta, and knew nothing about infantry. And in March of 1968, I was at Dong Tam, they call a base camp for the mobile Riverine. And in March of 1968, I was at Dong Tam, and we got mortared, and I got hit in my left arm, and that's how I received my first Purple Heart and knew nothing about it.
Okay.
Second, in June of 1968, I was hitting my left arm by VC hand grenade.
Okay.
He threw a grenade, and that's got my second Purple Heart.
Wow.
The same day, later on that afternoon, I got shot in my leg, not direct, but I got hit with an M79 grenade launcher from a VC, Viet Cong, popped
Right.
it about 20 feet from me, and I have shrapnel all in my right leg.
Wow.
Never was taken out of the fields, and but I did my job like anybody else. I fought, carried the last bodies, and then my last Purple Heart I got awarded September the 24th of 1968 in my back. We got hit at Camp David. We really got slaughtered. And I carried my first sergeant, and they awarded me the Army Commendation Medal with a V device. Not the Silver Star, not the Bronze Star, the Army Commendation Medal.
Wow. Wow. And those 4 really represent the character of who you are. And they don't give those Purple Hearts away to just
No, sir.
anybody.
No, sir.
It's an honor. So I appreciate you sharing that story with us, Mr. Albert.
I do
really
too. And I want all of these veterans, I know there's more wounds, worse wounds than I were in different wars.
Right.
But my point was, I had 2 things I didn't understood. First of all, they says you should have ducked. Second, they said run, Lirette, run, like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, you didn't duck, you didn't run. Commander James, I appreciate you being here and the support you provide, and that's just one of those things that's very evident, how y'all support each other. Tell us a little bit about your story and your Purple Heart.
Well, I was a crew chief door gunner,
Okay.
and I crewed the Huey and then the OH-23, which was like the MASH helicopter.
Yes, sir.
But it had a tube going up in the back.
Okay.
Still used the IO-540 engine. And then I coached an OH-6A Cayuse.
Okay.
Crewed that one, and when I wasn't on my ship, I played door gunner.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
the day I got hit, they had a VIP wanted to fly with us,
Okay.
and he sat in my left front seat with the controls, and pilot had his controls, and I played door gunner, which I did a lot, so
Sure.
it was no big deal.
Right.
And we had been trying to catch these two in the woods, and I got one, and then the other one ran into a patch of woods there on the Quang Ngai River. So we rolled around out to the river and looked on, and there was a hooch sitting on the edge of the river, and we figured, well, that's probably where he's gotten to because he can hide in there and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And so my pilot rolled in on him, and I used an M79, popped that thing out, and it went through the window, and at about the same time it went through the window, he hit me in the leg from the hooch.
Okay.
And well, that was about it. We took me back to MASH.
Right.
Yeah, they
And
fixed
you
me
lost
up.
your leg from it.
Well, it took years.
Okay.
It hurt like a son of a gun for 40 years.
Wow.
And they finally cut it off in '06.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and,
So
but I was so glad, I was happy.
Okay.
They'd never seen a guy in the hospital get amputated so happy about it.
It was a good end result for you after 40 years of pain with that leg.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, I was glad.
Yeah. Well, we can't tell you how glad we are for not only honoring our country, but honoring our area with the work that you guys are doing. And you know, they talk about, there's people that talk about paying it forward, and then there's the two of you who actually do it. And not only do you honor us by what you've done for our country and the service that you provided, but you're a part of and you're present with the services for our veterans, and that's not something that we take lightly. And so you just need to know that our community appreciates it. I want to make sure that people know how to reach out to you. If y'all want to reach out to Mr. Albert, y'all can reach him at 688-8548 if you're interested in joining, or if you can reach out to Commander Tuttle as well, 870-8893. I've got all of your information in case somebody asks, but I want people to see this and see how they can get in touch with you and help fortify the programs that you guys run. So thank y'all for joining us today.
Thank you
very
We appreciate
much.
it.
Thank
All
you.
right, that'll do it for this edition of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. Got a whole lot more local programming when we continue.